Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are breaking down a really critical topic, how to handle an encounter with Nigerian law enforcement in those first few crucial hours. This is all based on some excellent legal guidance. Okay, let's dive right into this. Imagine it. You get an invitation from the police or the EFCC, which is Nigeria's anti-corruption agency. It is an incredibly high-stress situation, no doubt. But what you choose to do in those very next moments, well, that can have a massive impact on everything that follows.
That's absolutely right. Panic is your enemy here. It can push you into making mistakes that you just can't take back. So, our goal in this explainer is to give you a clear, calm plan to protect yourself before your lawyer even arrives on the scene.
We've broken this down into 5 key parts. We're going to cover why those first hours are so critical, what your immediate rights are, a pre-lawyer action plan, some really common mistakes to avoid, and finally, how to get yourself ready for your lawyer.
First things first, let's talk about the problem. In those initial hours after an arrest or an invitation, you're at your most vulnerable. And that, right there, is precisely when the most damaging mistakes tend to happen.
You know, that natural instinct might be to just talk your way out of it, right? But that's exactly where things can go wrong. These early missteps can seriously complicate your legal situation down the line, which is why being prepared is your absolute best defense.
So how do you protect yourself in a situation like this? Well, it all starts with knowing your rights, and you should think of them less as some abstract legal idea and more like a practical shield that you can use immediately.
These rights are simple, but they are incredibly powerful. You don't have to earn them. You are entitled to every single one from the moment an officer approaches you. Now, this brings up a really key balance that you have to strike. While you should cooperate with the procedure of an arrest, you also have to be firm in protecting your rights. Physically resisting or obstructing officers? That's just going to create a whole new set of problems for you.
Here is a powerful, polite, and perfectly clear phrase you can memorize and use. It signals that you're willing to cooperate while at the same time respectfully exercising your fundamental right to have a lawyer.
So, you know your rights. That's the foundation. But now, what do you actually do in the moment? Here is your step-by-step action plan to take control of the situation.
These first 4 steps are all about situational awareness and, establishing a support line to the outside world. The key here is to just be calm, be observant, and be methodical. Get the facts down.
Okay, these next steps are really focused on protecting your narrative and getting ready for the legal process that's ahead. Ultimately, it just comes down to this. Document everything and delay any real conversation until you have legal advice.
Think of this as your own personal fact-finding mission. You are gathering intelligence for your legal team. Having all this information neatly organized is an incredibly valuable head start for your lawyer.
Knowing what to do is half the battle. So now, let's cover what not to do by looking at some of the most common and damaging traps that people fall into.
It's such a powerful instinct, isn't it? You want to clear your name right away. But honestly, this can often do much more harm than good. Your words can get twisted or misunderstood. Patience and waiting for legal counsel are your strongest allies here.
Each one of these is a landmine. Volunteering information, signing documents you haven't reviewed with a lawyer, or trying to bribe an official. All of these can seriously weaken your position or even create entirely new legal problems for you.
So finally, let's see how all of this careful preparation pays off when you do get to sit down with your legal counsel. You have to remember that you're not just a passive client in this process. You are the most important member of your own defense team. The work you do in these early hours is absolutely foundational. Just imagine walking into your first legal consultation with all of these documents already organized. It lets your lawyer get up to speed almost instantly, and it makes that first meeting incredibly productive. And remember, this consultation is a two-way street. It's not just about you providing information. You should be asking sharp questions to really understand your situation, your options, and the strategy ahead. So if you take away just one thing, let it be this. From the very first moment, you have the power to influence the outcome. Stay calm, stay prepared, and stay in control.
That really is the key takeaway. Knowing your rights is one thing, but being prepared to calmly and effectively use them, well, that's everything. Thanks for watching.